For 300 years, Spanish galleons feared crossing the Sulu Sea. Moro pirates in fast boats raided Spanish colonies, captured thousands of prisoners, and sank hundreds of ships. Spain called them pirates. History calls them the warriors who kept the Spanish Empire terrified for 3 centuries. This is how Filipino raiders dominated Southeast Asian waters. The Tausug people of Sulu and the Iranun warriors of Mindanao control the waters between the Philippines and Borneo. They're master shipbuilders, expert navigators, and fearless fighters. When Spain conquers Manila in 1571, they assume the seas are theirs. They're catastrophically wrong. The Sulu Sea belongs to the Moros. It has for centuries. And for the next 300 years, every Spanish ship that crosses these waters does so at mortal risk. The raids aren't random. They're coordinated military operations. Slave trading drives the economy. Pearl diving and gold trade fund the fleets. And fighting Catholic Spain? That's jihad. Holy war. Every raid strikes a blow against colonial invaders. Spain wants to control the Philippines. Moro raiders prove they never will. Vinta and garay boats are the weapons that terrorize Spain. 40 to 60 feet long. Outriggers for stability in rough seas. Single sail for speed. Each boat carries 50 to 100 warriors. Small lantaka swivel cannons mounted on the rails. Warriors armed with campelan swords, kris daggers, and poison arrows. They travel in fleets of 20 to 100 boats. When Spanish lookouts spot them on the horizon, panic spreads through coastal towns. Because everyone knows what's coming. The tactic is devastatingly simple. Hit and run. Moro raiders spot a Spanish settlement or lone galleon. They attack at dawn when victims are sleeping. 100 boats surround the target in minutes. They overwhelm defenses with pure numbers and shocking speed. They take prisoners, gold, supplies, and anything valuable. Then they're gone before Spanish reinforcements arrive. By the time Spanish soldiers reach the scene, they find burning buildings and empty homes. The raiders are already 50 miles away. The slave economy fuels the raids. Pirates capture Filipinos from Spanish-controlled areas in the Visayas and Luzon. Some captives are sold to the Sulu Sultanate as laborers. Others are ransomed back to Spanish authorities for gold. Some are kept as warriors if they convert to Islam and prove their loyalty. Spain builds stone watchtowers called baluartes along every coastline. Sentries watch the sea day and night. When raiders appear, church bells ring the alarm. Villagers flee to the forests. It doesn't work. Pirates simply raid the gaps between watchtowers. Or they attack at night when sentries are exhausted. The watchtowers become monuments to Spanish failure. The Iranun people from Mindanao are the most feared raiders in Southeast Asia. They strike targets hundreds of miles from home. Luzon's northern coast, sometimes even Manila Bay itself, 1754. 4,000 Iranun warriors raid Palanan on Luzon's east coast. They capture 800 people in a single day. 1769. Raiders attack Bolinao in Pangasinan. 300 captives taken. The town is abandoned for years. 1798. A massive raid hits Samar. Entire villages are emptied. Hundreds of families disappear into the Sulu Sea. Spain tries everything to stop them. They build forts at strategic points, station warships in major ports, create coastal militias armed with muskets and cannons. The pirates simply adjust their routes and attack weaker targets. Spain sends punitive expeditions to Sulu to burn villages and sink boats. Moro warriors hide in the interior islands. The moment Spanish forces withdraw, they rebuild and return to raiding. By the 1800s, Spanish officials privately admit they cannot stop the raids. The best they can do is minimize the damage. Moro pirates don't even fear Spanish treasure galleons, the heavily armed ships carrying silver from Mexico to Manila. 1602. Pirates capture the galleon Rosario near Mindoro. They massacre the entire crew and loot the cargo. 1754. The galleon Pilar is attacked near Mindoro. Raiders drive it aground and strip it clean. Spain starts sending galleons in convoys with warship escorts. Multiple galleons travel together, protected by armed patrol ships. Pirates adapt. They wait for stragglers. They wait for storms to separate the convoy. Then they strike. Why do Moro pirates dominate for 300 years? Naval superiority. Their boats are faster and more maneuverable than Spanish galleons. In shallow waters and tight channels, Spanish ships are sitting targets. Geographic knowledge. Moro raiders know every reef, current, and hidden cove. Spanish captains run aground chasing them through archipelago waters. Economic incentive. Slavery and trade make piracy incredibly profitable. A single successful raid can feed a village for months. Religious motivation. Fighting Catholic Spain is framed as jihad. Warriors believe death in battle guarantees paradise. Decentralized structure. There's no pirate capital to capture. No single pirate king to defeat. Destroy one raiding fleet, and 5 more appear. The piracy only ends when steam-powered warships arrive in the late 1800s. Even then, Moro pirates adapt and continue raiding into the early 1900s. This proves Filipino maritime power existed long before Spanish arrival. The same waters Spain claimed on maps, Moro warriors controlled in reality. For 3 centuries, every Spanish ship crossing the Sulu Sea sailed in fear. The piracy wasn't random violence, it was coordinated resistance, economic warfare, naval superiority in action. Every raid sent the same message to Spain: you don't control these islands, we do. These same Moro warriors fought Spain for 333 years total. Want to know how? Watch our Moro Wars video next. Hit subscribe for more Filipino resistance stories.